so we're doing a back piece from start to finish kind of thing here. There's no caption or email with any kind of a story attached to this, but sometimes when you have enough pictures, you don't really need any kind of words to go along with it.
Should tell the story.
Especially like, that whole adage of a picture says 1,000 words or whatever. And that's good because these days most people can't read. So as we were just discussing, it might be not too long now before there are no words anymore and we just use emojis for everything.
Or like voice overs.
Well, I'm finding that people don't really read anymore. They do pattern recognition. Mm-hmm. Like they look and they get the gist of something and they don't, like you can put, say for example this morning, and this is directly tied into what we're about to cover. I just posted my back blackout from 2 years ago, which has gone very viral many times. It's like Terry was tattooing a dude yesterday in here, and he was saying that he just seen that video on some big tattoo page with 3 million followers, and they were just like laughing at all the stupid comments in there. So like that thing is still gets tracked today. Like I'm not even bragging. I wish it wouldn't. I don't need any more exposure, and most of what you get from that shit is bad anyway. Like it's not like you're getting good followers or something. You're not going to have people that are genuinely interested in what's going on there. You're only going to get the lowest level slime. So that video is very, very well known in tattoos. Like if you like tattoos, especially if you like blackout, you've probably seen that video. So how that correlates to what I was saying is I put in the caption, 2 years flashback to when I had my back blacked out the first time. And you wouldn't believe how many comments I get. Why'd you black that out? Like, how's that going to heal? Like as if I'd just done it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's literally the first line. So anyway, the point is most people, they either can't read, don't read, and then if they're ever called out on it, they get incredibly angry. So I actually think that words are probably on their way out for all intents and purposes. So I felt that, especially because I just had that 2-year memory of my back blackout, it would be a good time to show this one off. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to like put something like this into the right frame of reference or kind of explain it in a way without words, but I've been through a lot of back tattoo sessions myself, and this is more of kind of the traditional road to a back tattoo. It's not like where I went in and got my back blacked out in a single session. That's not typical, and it's not meant to be that bad, right? Like my first back tattoo was not this grueling experience. I still don't really think that backs are a good place for a tiny amount of detail, like everywhere. I still think it's better to do big bold like they've done here, because the whole time you're getting your back tattooed, it really in a way feels like you have a predator on your back. I don't know if it's some evolutionary thing, like where you're almost at risk, like that thing I read about dogs, they never feel more exposed than when they're pooping, right? I don't know. It's something about having your back and your ass at times, because like my first back piece had an ass included, right? Having all of that on display for someone that's hurting you, it almost feels like you're vulnerable the whole time. Remember when we were in the shop in Calgary where you were getting your stomach tattooed? The dude was getting his back tattooed.
Yeah,
and she literally did like 3 seconds on him, went for lunch, and left him laying on the table.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's like that tattooer only does back tattoos if the person is naked.
Yes.
Because it has to see the entire body, even if she's not working on the lower region. It's like you have to be naked. So what happens? A little bit of lining, and then you're laying there naked, and there's no barricades, nothing. I don't know. Something about having the back of you tattooed, especially because it's always a longer session. It's very rare that you're doing like 2 seconds on your back, like these small sessions. It doesn't happen.
As I've started tattooing too, like the thing that like also gets me about that back tattoo situation, not that it's bad, is that like We use those like massage chair things for back tattoos quite often because of the stretch.
Yeah, she didn't do that
No,
either,
no,
which
she
is
had
weird.
him like laying flat on the massage bed.
I can't imagine tattooing someone's back laying down
It's not
because it
I've-
buckles the skin.
I've done it. It's not as I don't know. I'd rather have them in that chair. It's just so much nicer stretch. But I mean, that's
Yeah,
just
well,
me.
when you tighten everything up, right? Like you're gonna have to work twice as hard at least, and you may not get the same stretch because like things don't sit the same way when you're at ease like that, right? Like you'd kind of need to be in the tense position.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine sitting for a back piece that way. I don't like laying down anyway, and I have a really bad lower back, so whenever I have to lay on my stomach for that long, like when I get up, what's actually sore is my muscle, right? I don't know if it's from bending and working in the kitchen for so long, but my lower back is fucked. So being in these positions where you're laying on your stomach for that long, it's pretty fucking horrible. And so I like sitting whenever I can anyway. And the only way I can imagine having my back tattooed would be to be sitting, and you know, you got that headrest and you can put your head in the hole sometimes. Like, I don't know, you got a little cubby for your drink or whatever. It seems way better to me. Anyway, we will talk a bit about the design here. It's just there isn't a whole shit ton to say, but I do have a lot of thoughts on back tattoos in general that I don't often have a place to put. So this is the stencil, and this is kind of like something Terry would be doing right now.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of these like large black or not black and gray with pops of color, Japanese style
Yeah.
ish
And like
back tattoos.
this one here, like I like that they utilize the ass. A lot of people are afraid to utilize the ass in a back piece. I don't know why. It is the best way to do it, I think. I didn't do it with the Krampus, but that could still be added to. We left it sort of open for that down the road. I've been through enough with my ass already. You know, it's not like I have anything to prove, and it's already 100% covered. So it's like, you know, maybe one day it doesn't make much difference to me if it's just the way it is. But like, it is something that down the road I'll probably consider. Right? Like, why not? But I've got more pressing concerns usually than that.
I think you're a little more bootylicious now than you
I've
were
got more cake.
when you originally got your butt tattooed.
I had the Hank Hill ass.
Yeah.
And now through, I think mostly the squats and the exercise bike, my cheeks have plumped up quite a bit.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm eating better than I used to.
No complaints over here.
I got a little more booty now and I actually think that, because people have asked me if it's more or less painful, because I've been tattooed at all different weights. And I don't know how much difference it makes, to be honest with you. Some people will tell you that, you know, like thinner spots, like whether it's bony or it's more painful. But I actually think that my ass might be more painful than it used to be because it's probably got some more stretch to it than that. But I don't know, right? Like, that's the thing. I don't know. And I would be a lot older than I was the last time that I had my ass worked on significantly. I had more work done on it last or 2 years ago when we did more of the black down there. But like, you're in and out of that so quick, it's hard to even make an informed opinion. But, you know, I don't know how much difference it actually makes. I think a lot of it is mental anyway. Like, there's probably not going to be a pain I'm going to come across at this point that's like, oh man, I can't do this. But like, it might be more sensitive. It's just, by the time you get to places like that, you have a good amount of mental callus. It's very rare that you're doing an ass cheek as your first tattoo. And if you are, it's usually going to be something that's very small.
Right.
So like, usually if you're getting a full ass tattoo, it's part of something like this. And so when you've already had large amounts of work done, it's not going to feel like it would if you were doing that from the start. So everything with me now is, I have to remember it as it was the first time. So like I say all the time, armpits were overrated. And I don't say that from the 15th, 16th, 17th time. I say that from the first time. Because people will go, okay, well, you can't make that call because look at you. It's like, no, I can make that call because look at me. Because I will tell you, I still don't like having my stomach tattooed. And I still don't like having my lower back tattooed. right? And the ass crack always hurts. So yes, I can make that call.
I do want to say that I like the shape of this tattoo. I think it fits his back really well.
Yeah.
He's got like a generally a nice shape. Like this is a classically shaped male, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
it's making that V shape.
It's not
body look
it's
good.
not the Eternal Exodia, you know, where he's, you know, all like trend out and fucking
No,
buff as fuck.
No, but-
it's a good size, right? And then they do things to complement the shape here.
yes,
Right,
and that's
these-
always really important. Smart tattooing.
These Sumi waves, I think maybe, like for me, they're very nice size. Like I really like how big they are. I think that the actual shapes within the background probably could have been a little bit more intricate. It's a little bit bare bones, but that said, I think that was actually a wise choice in this context because the actual back piece itself is quite complicated.
Right.
So like it adds emphasis to the design structure and how there's quite a bit going on in the center of this, and then to have that bold open approach with these giant waves is probably a better choice in this situation. In most situations, I would say that I would probably have a little bit more, maybe less length to the swoops and more of them. But here it works really, really well.
Yeah, I think it's really, really nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can see like this is that thing where I say all the time as we go through these pictures, you see how the black and gray it always seems darker when it's fresh,
And bloody.
and a lot of people don't understand how black and gray works. So I've had people they'll see that redness and they actually think that we've used red ink.
Yeah, I don't want it. I've had so many clients say, but I don't want it pink like that. And I'm like, no, it's not.
That's
I mean, in that.
remember when I got Alicia that bucket of red paint?
And like when the gray wash, that really light gray wash, like it opens up the skin and then you bleed and then it looks a little red, or like the ink will look a little browny.
Dude, I was just
sometimes.
telling Terry's client yesterday about this. I had a client ask for a refund one time, and I couldn't remember when it was, but it was this guy that Alicia had done this leg piece on that thought he had red ink in his tattoo, and he asked if he could get a refund. Like, unironically, like, yeah, we'll just take that tattoo back for you. It's defective. Like, I remembered it happened, and now this has jogged my memory. I'm like,
Interesting.
oh yeah, it was the guy who thought the gray wash was red ink.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, you'd think that was a joke, but I'm being quite serious.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah, that actually happened. You hear some of the dumbest shit you could possibly imagine working in a tattoo shop.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you do in other jobs too. People
Oh,
probably
I've
have
heard
great
all kinds
stories.
of crazy nonsense. Don't get me wrong.
I like seeing the progression of this tattoo.
Well, it's realistic, right? So like, and now they've built down from the ass to the legs, and I actually think that that's a wise choice too. My only problem with this is like, as this is progressing within this back piece, and let me see this. This is more or less how it's going to end for now. You can very easily imagine this becoming both sleeves as well. But he's got this intricate Japanese or intricate geometric sleeve over there, which is a little bit like what Terry's been working on, and it's very nicely done. But I don't like that nearly as much as the Japanese traditional back.
My only sorrow with this sleeve is now he has to. Please 100% you have to go and fill in that spot.
Oh yeah, that's
behind your
terrible.
armpit. It is just it wouldn't have mattered until you got the back piece.
It looks like a perfect slice of pizza.
Yeah, it's like screaming at us now. Like just go in there and like just commit, do your armpit, do that, just get it.
I
Just
also
fine.
like I think that it's very nice. Don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
think that they could go darker on the Sumi waves.
Yeah, you want a blacker black.
Black would make everything, because everything in the back piece is actually soft, and so to have a hard black Sumi waves, like they have places of hard black, but there's actually very little.
Little bit more hard black.
Well, I think that all of that
I don't disagree with
60 to 80 it's due to be 100% black, and it would make a bit bolder statement, especially because almost nowhere in the actual structure of the design on the back is there solid black. It would light the centerpiece as well.
Yeah, it would push the skin tone forward for sure.
I understand people's aversion to color, be that as it may, everything in here gets an upgrade if there's just even a little bit of color
Yeah,
used. And
the
I
pops
really
of
don't
color.
understand it, because like tattoos, like even my first run of tattoos had pops of color, like my black and gray work. Like I wanted pops of color. It was like, well, how do you highlight things? Because like this looks so monotone to me. And yes, it's nice. This is not a dig. I like this piece quite a bit. It's just, to me, like if the eyes are colored, maybe parts of the snake, the tongue, the eye of the snake, right? Like certain things done here, just upgrade everything. And very, like maybe an hour's work. You turn this piece from something that fades into the background to a large degree into something that stands out quite proudly, you know? And I just think it's a missed opportunity, and I really don't know why so many people are so averse to black or to color work. Like it's I get that they are, but I don't know why. And it gets more and more confusing to me as time goes on. Like I really don't get it, and I see it in here every day too. Like whenever color is brought up, it's almost like, you know, like you're drying her up. You know what I mean? Like it's like you're turning them off the minute color comes up. And it's like usually what happens when people get color in a tattoo is they immediately go, oh, that looks really good in there. It's like the blue-eyed lion, you know what I mean? Like that's a stupid meme, but it's a meme for a reason. Because the lion looks better with the blue eye. It's objectively better with the blue eye.
I agree, objectively
it gives
better.
the eye something to focus on in a sea of gray. And in here, just a few spots would really light everything. But obviously, it's stylistic preference, and I've got nothing else really say other than that I wish this became the whole body, and he's already got that probably 50 hours of geometric work. Well, 25 to 50 probably, depending on who did it, on his arm there, and I'm sure he's not willing to part with that. But at the very least, you do need to fill that pizza slice on the back of your arm there.
Please fill the pizza